This win means a lot to me because I love writing stories that are very impactful, stories that change the world, stories that tell about how the society can do better in making this world a better place for every woman and man. And as we're working so hard to achieve gender equality, it is very important for us as journalists to write stories that highlight the gaps that exist in the process of fighting for equality or trying to end inequalities that exist and that make development to be difficult to achieve. So this win means that I have to do a lot of work. I have to go out and do more stories that are very gender sensitive and are very gender balanced. When I was doing that story and I spoke to men and I spoke to the girls and I spoke to the stakeholders in fighting for FGM, one thing I realized is that we need to tell the things that are behind the face. What I mean by that is we don't look at the face and see the eyes, but you have to understand that behind those eyes there's something else called the brain. So when the government commits to end violence, when the government commits to end gender-based violence, when the government commits to end FGM, what is it else that it's not doing to end that FGM? And cross-border FGM is a big issue. It's a big issue because we are fighting within the boundaries, but we are forgetting that the external factors that affect that ending of female genital mutilation.
If I speak a little bit about the story I did, it was about a girl child, our children who miss school because of water. If they use sanitary towels that are handmade, they can't even wash them. And most of them, they come from a very poor family, so they cannot afford to buy sanitary towels from the shop. Now with the challenge of water shortage in the area, that is Kamtonga and the other villages that are nearby, there's no water at home, there's no water at school, they miss classes. They have to stay home until they finish their menses. And now they were calling on the government and all the stakeholders to bring them water so that they can keep the girls in school. Then one organization that is World Vision Kenya came in and chipped in, so it dug some boreholes in several places to keep the girls at school. As we speak, even as the story went on air, they were still doing that for the girls because the government was not doing anything at that moment. So they came in to chip in so that they keep the girls in school. And alongside that, they also brought in the feeding program at the school so that they keep the girls at school together as feeding. At the same time, they ensure that they stay at school by giving them sanitary towels.
For me, it means that the people who I wrote their stories, at least they can see the impact that the story comes with. Because you see, my story on how a river of life, was able to help girls in that particular setting in Sirembe in Siaya County, it means a lot to them. Like you don't have a library, you don't have a resource center, and then all of a sudden somebody just comes, and helps you to get books, gives you, different teachings about life, about sex education, about what you need to do when you are stuck. So for me, this means a lot, yeah, because it's not only my win, it's also their win as well.